Living on the road in this retro motorhome, I spend a lot of time thinking about journeys, where we're going, and what we leave behind. And I feel we often think that we're reliving the past, but perhaps what we're actually experiencing is an atmosphere associated with the past. I found myself listening to a piece of music by an artist called Brian Eno, and it brought back memories I hadn't thought about for years. Not specific memories, an atmosphere, a feeling, a sense that the past had somehow returned. But I felt a question arise. If the past is gone, what exactly am I experiencing? Over time, I came to realize that there is a difference between atmosphere and reality, and understanding that difference changed how I relate to my past. What is the past? And that's a good place to start by asking ourselves that question. Because when I feel the past hits me, especially if it carries emotional weight, it can certainly feel very real. So is the past real or not? Because it certainly feels real. Let us look upon a dinner that I made. It is in front of me, in the now, that is, present. But if I video record that dinner and tomorrow night comes along and I play that video of the dinner, my brain neurons fire, my mouth waters, and my stomach rumbles. The physical reaction is 100% real. But the physical dinner is not here. The video of the dinner, well, I cannot smell it, taste it, or even touch it. I mean, look at the video of the dinner on the screen in front of you and see if you can try to eat it. And you'll find that it is impossible. So, what does that mean, really? Let us use a ship in the ocean as an example of the past and present moment. As the ship moves forwards, it leaves a white, foaming trail of water behind it. That trail is its wake. But is that trail the wake of the ship, driving or pushing the ship across the ocean? Of course not. The wake is nothing more than the trail left behind where the ship used to be. The power, the engine, and the steering wheel are entirely in the ship right now, in the present. However, the past feels like a massive, heavy hand continuously pushing us forwards, controlling our thoughts, our fears, and our reactions. It feels as though the past is driving the ship. But the only reason the wake exists is because the ship is moving forwards now, and you are the ship. Your breath, your choices, your healing, and your awareness are the engine. The past cannot actively do anything to you today unless you look backward and mistake the trail for the steering wheel. By realizing that the wake cannot dictate where you go next, you take all the power away from the past and place it squarely back into your own hands. At this point, we might ask a different question. If the event is no longer happening, why does it still hurt? Why does the body tense? Why does the heart race? And why does the mind sometimes shut down completely? The answer may be simpler than we think, because these reactions were never trying to hurt us. They were trying to protect us. What we often assume is negative may simply be protection that has outlived the danger that created it. Perhaps this is why our reactions can feel so overwhelming. The panic is happening now, the fear is happening now, and the feeling is real. What if the feeling is not the enemy? What if it is a form of protection? After all, there was a time when that fear had reason to exist, a time when it was trying to keep us safe. What doesn't make sense to us today may have made perfect sense to the person we were then. The reactions that frustrate us now were often intelligent responses to circumstances we should never have had to face. The protector was not irrational. The protector existed in an environment that was itself irrational. The strange thing is that although the event has passed, the protector often remains. Like a smoke alarm still ringing long after the fire has been extinguished, and so we spend years fighting the alarm, trying to silence it, trying to escape it, or trying to outrun it, and trying to become someone who no longer feels it, only to discover that wherever we go, it comes with us, because the wake is never without its ship. So perhaps all the alarm has been waiting for is to be understood, because we can say that I am more than the child who suffered. I am also the person who survived, the person who endured, and the person standing here now. And from where I stand today, I can finally see that younger version of myself still waiting in the doorway, still carrying what was too painful to carry alone. And perhaps the healing we need isn't dependent upon us defeating that pain. Perhaps the healing is walking back into the darkness and saying, I've come back for you. Because standing here now as the older version of myself, I can finally see it clearly. The child in the doorway. The child who thought they had been abandoned. The child who had carried fear for far longer than they ever should have had to. And I, as the adult, can get down on one knee and look into my own child's eyes and say, the only thing missing from me was you. And perhaps that is what healing has been all along. Not in learning how to leave the past behind, but in learning how to bring ourselves home.